Currie Investment believes that some emerging economies have still a lot of challenges to deal with, and they find valuations in India still very expensive. So here's one naysayer for you.
Yeah, it's been a welcome rally that we've had in emerging markets. Bear in mind this has been after a long period of underperformance, but we have seen a recovery. A lot of it has been currency driven. And a lot of it has been on the back of better growth and better earnings prospects. Whether this continues is dependent on those fundamentals improving, and obviously there's some key risks that emerging markets need to deal with. We certainly think that within this environment there will still be corporates and companies that can benefit from the environment, but we certainly feel there are some key challenges that economies in emerging markets need to deal with. One of the challenges with India is always valuations, and it's always near-term valuations. So, I've been invested in India since the late 90s, and India is a great market for long-term sustainable businesses and business models. So, companies which may look optically expensive in the short term, if you believe in their growth in the long term, that valuation worry is less. And India is a good market for those type of names. It's a big economy, it's a large population. If you can find those business models, those sustainable business models which can continue to grow in the long term, then you can take into account the fact that actually short term you may need to pay these optically high valuations. We spend a lot of time looking at bottom-up opportunities in India. We're looking at the companies that have a good track record, they have delivered to shareholders, they are focused on returns, and then we incorporate ESG within that. So there's some of our names that we have are names of businesses that have been around for a long time. So we own names such as HDFC Bank, Asian Paints, and Maruti Suzuki. These names have got great long-term opportunities in India, and they've shown great, a solid and a great track record.